Hey, everybody, it's Holly on that path to wellness in the OPRE Office of Peer Recovery and Engagement office. I have with me tonight Patrick from the office. Wave, Patrick, so everybody knows.
Hey, everyone.
And also, we're introducing Greg Allen. Greg Allen is from the Farmington area, and he's here tonight to talk to us about the Farmington Celebrates Recovery Day, which is going to be Saturday, September 18th. So, Greg, what can you tell us about what's going on up there on the 18th?
So we've chosen to go with a statewide theme of Path to Wellness. And as you said, on September 18th, which is a Saturday, we will be hosting our Path to Wellness, which for us, we're going to have a series of tables, almost like a health fair atmosphere of agencies that are around San Juan County that would be available to talk to anybody who might be at Brookside Park on September 18th. So we'll start at 10 a.m. and go until 2 in the afternoon. We'll have a couple of food vendors there. We've got a hot dog guy and some donuts, some mini donuts.
Ooh.
And right now we're still trying to work out the kinks, but the first 100 people to visit 10 of our booths and get checked off can get a free hot dog meal from our hot dog vendor.
Oh, nice.
That's our goal right now.
That's something that I've seen being done in Albuquerque. Okay. I used to be on the committee down there, and if you visited so many booths and they have a little card to check off, then you were eligible to get a free lunch. And that really draws it in, so you better have a lot of hot dogs. I'm just saying.
Well, limited supply.
Okay.
But the first 100, you got a hot dog.
Good.
And a chip.
Good deal.
And a drink.
Right on. So are there other speakers or anything like that going to take place?
So we will have some live I say live music, a DJ who'll be playing music, but he will also be doing interviews of each of the booths to kind of draw attention. Hopefully folks in the park will hear that and head that booth's way. But also we'll have some entertainment for kids. So we'll have a bouncy house as well. We're working on like a face painting stencil kind of thing, not a full-fledged face painting booth, because we've run into the past where we're finished and there's a huge line waiting for their entire face to be painted.
For their complete face makeover.
Exactly. So we'll do something much smaller. We're kind of working on that as well. And then during the event in the morning, we'll have a tent and some chairs set up for a couple of folks in our community that will share their recovery story. Because as you mentioned, we are celebrating Recovery Month in September. And then in the afternoon, we're putting together a panel to talk to folks about addressing suicide issues in teens. The gentleman that will do a lot of the speaking, his name is Rob Wesserman, and he's a therapist, and we're trying to come up with this teen outreach, and really the target is parents, how to talk to our teens.
Right.
And right now the premise is the acronym TALK, Total Acceptance with Love and Kindness. So that's really the theme of that is it. I think if we just talk to people with kindness and acceptance and love, that hopefully naturally we won't have to worry about a suicide type issue, because really the goal is to accept the person as they are, really.
Right.
And I think that might be hard for some parents to maybe deal with nowadays.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I have parents of young, teenage kids that are concerned about their trajectory. But, I always just try to say it's just a spotlight in time that you're looking at, in 4 more years, will this look the same way, and things like that. But I like the acronym, and it's really a very peer focused idea of meeting people where they're at. So I love that.
Yeah, I like Patrick, it too, and Rob is a good guy, perfect person to help breach this topic with parental units.
Good. Patrick, do you have any questions for Greg?
Yeah. How much does this cost, Greg?
Free to the public. But
nice.
the vendors are offering food you can purchase, but if you visit 10 booths and get a ticket, the first 100 will get a free hot dog meal.
Nice.
Sounds
Limited
quite the
supply.
deal.
I know you've done this in years past. This isn't your first go round at this. I remember you had a celebration, not last year, but I don't think anybody did. But the year prior, Farmington had one of its first, didn't it? Or is this the third?
Well,
I can't remember.
It was the first for the group that's working on it now. So
Nice.
there may have been something in the past. I'm not real sure, but I think 2019 we'll call it our official first. Obviously we couldn't do it in 2020, but we did do a virtual campaign through the state, but also through a local platform here as well. Again, celebrating recovery stories. So we had stories from quite a few people here in San Juan County / Farmington.
Right. One of the things that I like about doing this series and kind of spotlighting each and every community is if you like the Facebook page, then you get an automatic notification that we're going live, so you can listen into what other event organizers around the state are doing. Like I think in Santa Fe they're having like a petting zoo or a pet parade or something like that. And I'm a big don't reinvent the wheel kind of person, so everybody share those great ideas around. So that's something I would look into doing if I were you, is liking that page so you can find out, so you can be the guy with all the great ideas at the table next year when you go to the planning table.
That's a good idea. So I like that.
Yeah. I'm curious, do you need any volunteers or help setting up or tearing down? How's that going to look for you?
I think we're okay right now. We have our core team, that's kind of put this together, a core team of about 6 people. And then we've got some folks from our peer-to-peer community that be helping us out. And then also our junior Civitans. We've got a few people,
nice,
kids or teenagers, I shouldn't say kids, coming to help us out as well, kind of set up, tear down as well. And we're anticipating about 30 booths from different agencies around San Juan County. We've invited 30 plus, but we'll hope for number one, no rain, and hope for at least 30 showing up.
Yeah, I know because of COVID, we've had, we're under different public health orders, and of course that can change at any time. But as for now, it's in person, outdoors at Brookside Park, I think you said.
Yes.
And so people can wear masks, obviously, to stay continually safe. Patrick, is there anything else you want to ask Greg about?
How early would you recommend people get there? Because I know I'm a person that doesn't like showing up early.
Well, we're kicking off at 10, but you're welcome to come and go as you please, 10 to 2. It's a public park, and it's not our largest park in Farmington, but there's stuff for the kids to do elsewhere in the park, and it'd be nice to be outside, get some fresh air. But also it's next to a water park as well. I don't know what the rules are right now with the rules from the governor's office, but basketball courts and skate park as well. So there's a lot of activities to do right there at the park.
Yeah.
So
sounds like the perfect place.
So we're hoping maybe just our DJ will maybe attract some of those folks as well. And plus, it's on one of our busy streets kind of as well. And so hopefully people will notice us. And then the flyer that you have kind of indicates, and this is actually the flyer we put out to the people who we were asking to have a booth at our Path to Wellness.
Yes.
But again, 10 to 2, Saturday, September 18.
I gotta just say, I love how you're sneaking those hot dogs in on that Path to Wellness. Just want to mention that. That did not get past me, a personal hot dog or actually corn dog lover.
But they make you feel good.
They do. It's a feel good meal.
So
But don't
in
be counting on
wellness,
getting
I'm talking about just our spirit.
Gotcha. I think the DJ is going to be fun. I know Socorro's doing a street dance too at their event.
Cool.
And so, yeah, if Patrick, I want to see photographs with a lampshade on your head dancing around. I want the proof after this event is over on the 18th. Sounds like a lot of fun. Thanks, Greg, for joining us tonight. I really appreciate you coming on and letting us know about it. Let's try to get a big turnout in Farmington. One way to do that is to tag people in the chat, and then that'll draw some people to the video to watch it, and they'll get informed about what's going on. It just sounds like a super family-friendly, sober event that, is needed in every community in the state. And I'm really grateful that you're doing it there in Farmington. So thank you so much for that.
Appreciate the invitation. If the COVID mandates change from the governor's office, we may shift to something virtual, but we're gambling
right now
here
it's on.
that we'll be good to go outside.
Good deal. All right. As I mentioned earlier, if you like the Facebook page, you'll get a notification that we are up and live with these interviews with the event organizers from around the state. And the Facebook page can be found at New Mexico. You have to spell that out. Office of Peer Recovery and Engagement. So like the page, get the notification, be in the know, be there or be square. Thanks, everyone, and good night.
All right. Thank you, folks.
Bye, everyone.